Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters.
That's right, officer. He's the Tooth Fairy.
All right. But make sure he's got the right room number next time.
Right. Put him on the phone, will you?
Hey, Fairy. She wants to talk to you.
Thank you. Hello, Nurse Durkin.
Mola Marauder.
Thank you for telling the hotel detective who I am. I appreciate it.
Okay.
When I heard it was a tooth call, I tried to leap into instant action.
Yeah.
And leaped into the hotel detective's room by mistake.
Yeah, next time, wait for the room number before you leap.
What is the room number?
603.
Fine, I'll go there pronto denti.
Make sure they're still there and didn't check it. Hello? Hello?
Sheila, did you call the hotel laundry people for my shirts?
That's called the valet.
Did you call the valet?
I called the valet.
And why ain't they here? What a dumb hotel.
Hey, we just got in the room and you're calling me
I
names.
gotta have shirts. What a dumb hotel. You call and nobody comes.
I thought this was going to be a second honeymoon and you was going to be nice and say sweet things.
I gotta have shirts. What a dumb hotel.
What did you call me?
I said what a dumb hotel.
Say something sweet.
You're beautiful.
What'd you say?
I said you're beautiful.
Thank you. I'm here about
Yeah, come on in.
Who is it, Harry?
It's me, the,
What took so long?
Well, see, I got the wrong room.
What a dumb hotel.
Where is the,
Sheila, where'd you put them?
In the pillowcase on the bed.
Here, when am I going to get them back?
You want them back?
Oh, what a dumb hotel, of course.
When do you...
Bring them back tomorrow. How much money's it going to be?
A dime for each one.
All right. And don't go heavy on the starch.
How many are there in here?
12.
Okay, that'll be $1.20. Here you are.
What's this?
Your money.
You're going to pay me?
Oh, yes. We always do that. See you tomorrow.
They take the shirts, Harry?
Yeah. What a great hotel.
What?
I said this is a great hotel.
A call on the tooth line has taken me to the famed 400 Hotel. But a mix-up in the room number requires that I check back with my official Tooth Fairy headquarters.
Dr. Armadillo's office.
Nurse Durkin, this is the Molar Marauder.
Yeah.
I'm calling from the lobby of the 400 Hotel. I think there's been a mix-up.
No kidding.
I went to the room number you gave me, but when I tried to look under the pillow, the people in the room gave me the whole pillow.
So you didn't pick up a tooth?
No, but I picked up a dozen shirts, medium starch. Is the self-service laundry near our building open on weekends?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I promised these for early Monday. But the point is, something did go wrong, Nurse Durkin.
The point that went wrong is your head.
What?
Look, I tried to tell you that the people might have checked out of the room, but you hung up before I could get it out.
Well, I try to leap into instant action
Yeah, all
whenever
right.
I can.
The people who were in that room called, and they said if you show up, meet them in the hotel restaurant. The name's Fenley.
The restaurant?
The people. The restaurant's the Flaming Pit of Hades.
Flaming Pit of...
It's next to the Blue Skies of Heaven bar.
Blue Skies of Heaven bar, right. Pardon me, am I going in the right direction for the Flaming Pit of Hades?
Brother, have you lived a life of evil?
No, I'm the tooth.
Then you're not going that way.
What about the Blue Skies of Heaven?
And that's where you're going.
To the Blue Skies?
Yes, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Thank you. Oh, there it is. The Flaming Pit. Isn't that cute? The waiters are all dressed up in little red devil suits. Hello.
Good evening. Welcome to the Flaming Pit, and watch your step.
Thank you. I'm looking for the...
All deliveries are made to the back door, please.
I'm looking for the...
What is this?
This?
Oui.
This is a pillowcase with dirty shirts.
Laundry?
Right. See, I'm the Tooth Fairy, and I was up...
Henry, avec le bonjour, la tablecloth.
Stand to one side, please.
Thank you. I'm looking for the Fenley family. I
Good
understand.
evening. Welcome to the Flaming Pit, and watch your step.
I was supposed to meet them here in
When will you have this back?
What is this?
Tablecloth, serviettes, what else?
Well, see, I'm the Tooth Fairy, and what I really... What was that?
That, monsieur, was someone getting the check.
Sounded like he walked into the Flaming Pit.
Oh, no, monsieur. He gets up from the table with the check. Then he walks into the Flaming Pit.
Friday, 3:15 p.m. The Tishomingo Tower Self-Service Laundry, where I am washing and ironing a dozen shirts I accidentally picked up instead of teeth.
You iron shirts real nice for a man.
Thank you. These are man shirts I'm ironing.
Men don't usually iron good, you know.
I know.
Girls iron better than men.
Right.
That's because girls iron more than men iron.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're a better ironer than most girls, don't you think?
Well,
Now,
yes.
don't be embarrassed, Josh.
Well, I guess you're right, I am.
Well, now you're getting cocky about it. I don't like cockiness.
I'm sorry.
You're better, but you're not great.
Listen.
If you were great, you'd be somebody, like the world's greatest ironer. Are you?
What?
The world's greatest ironer.
No, I'm not the world's greatest ironer. I'm the Tooth Fairy, and I've got to get these shirts back to the people to whom they belong.
You're the what? Hey, I'm talking.
I'm the Tooth Fairy. And would you hand me that sprinkling can?
You mean that's why you're doing these shirts? Because you're the Tooth Fairy?
That's right.
Sam,
Yeah.
come over here.
Yeah?
You know who this is here?
No, but he's a pretty good ironer.
You know why he irons good?
Yeah, he probably went to ironing school.
He's the Tooth Fairy.
I think you got your fairies mixed up.
Why?
The Tooth Fairy takes teeth and leaves money, and this guy is ironing shirts.
Sir,
Yes.
you sure you're the Tooth Fairy?
Yes, I'm sure.
Then how come you're ironing shirts? The Tooth Fairy doesn't iron shirts.
Well, this Tooth Fairy irons shirts and washes them, too.
Go get the cops. We got a nutso here.
I'm doing shirts because I'm substituting this week for the washing and ironing fairy. That's it. You see, he's sick. He's sick.
That
well, why
makes
didn't you
sense.
say
Yeah,
so?
I'm doing. I'll go get my shirts. Now I understand you. That is why you aren't so good, right?
Right.
My name is Sam Naki, and this is my wife Gladys.
He likes medium starch.
And hang 'em on hangers.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Do the collars soft. I got a sensitive neck.
Listen, folks, I
He
really...
used to be in athletics.
Well, I can't really...
Yeah,
do...
he was a wrestler.
When do you want these?
Monday is good. Real good.
Okay. Monday, 9:25 a.m. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
You're 25 minutes late and you had to call on the fairy phone.
I'm sorry, but I had to deliver some laundry I did over the weekend.
Here's the address. You go there at midnight.
Right, I'll be in my office practicing my Tooth Fairy song.
Snuckers,
Yes.
if you're going to play music on that phonograph again, keep it down.
Right.
Snuckers,
Yes.
turn down that music.
What?
There's sick patients waiting in this office.
I know that, but they'll have to wait. I can only work on one mouth at a time. Good morning, Sneakers. Good morning, Doctor. How was your weekend? I was on the golf green doing a lot of putting. How about you? I was in the laundry room doing a lot of shirts. That's nice. What was that? Nurse Durkin?
I'm in your office.
What was that?
Your phonograph fell out of your office window.
My good fairy phono? How did that happen?
Probably walked too close to the window.
Friday midnight, 1117 Ridgely Drive. Let's see. That's Master Henry Ritzy, age 8, second floor, south bedroom.
You always talk to yourself on the job?
What?
Hey, that's a terrific get-up you got there. What's that TF mean?
Tooth Fairy.
Oh, that's beautiful. Not as class as mine, but very nice.
Who are you? Hey, what did you throw in my face?
Now you know who I am.
It's sand. Why'd you throw sand at me?
Because I am the Sandman.
You're kidding.
I don't machen mit the kidding, and I'm ripping off this place tonight, so find yourself another heist.
You mean you're robbing this place?
Well, what did you come here to do, sweetheart? Take a tooth from under a pillow?
Well, I certainly did.
Oh, I love those sneaks with the bells.
Thank you.
Now stick 'em up.
The bells?
The hands, dum-dum, the hands.
Oh.
Thursday, 9:15 a.m. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters.
Dr. Armadillo's office.
Nurse Durkin, this is the Mola Marauder.
Yeah,
Could I speak to the doctor?
he's with a patient.
It's rather important.
I'll take a message.
Um,
Yeah,
it's been written out for me, so I have to put my glasses on to read it.
written out.
While on a recent nighttime house call, I was apprehended and taken captive by a certain person who isn't just
Fooling around.
fooling around. However, I will be released if you agree to pay a ransom of $1,250,250,000. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you agree to this, I will tell you when and where to leave the 12, the one,
The money. Just say the money.
the money. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, that's the message, Nurse Durkin. So,
Give it a telephone number, too.
the telephone number is 12...
That's the money you're reading.
Oh, that's the money. The telephone number is...
Muller Marauder.
Yeah?
Look, I'm very busy. Can you call back in a couple hours?
Nurse Durkin, I have been kidnapped. Did you hear me?
Yeah,
And do you know who kidnapped me?
let's have it.
The Sandman.
What?
The Sandman is who kidnapped me. She doesn't believe me.
Why not?
Well, would you believe it if you got the call?
Muller Marauder.
Nurse Durkin, the Sandman is his professional name. His real name is,
Willard Verma.
Willard Werma. Could you ask the doctor about the money?
All right, hold on.
Thank you.
Rinse
Dr. Armadingo,
Stop rinsing, yes?
the Muller Marauder's on the phone. He's been kidnapped by the Sandman,
Uh-huh.
and he's looking for $1,250,000 in ransom money.
Well, I didn't see it in here.
Thank you.
That's a lot of money to lose.
It certainly is a lot to lose, but he's always losing something. Last week, which tooth was I working on?
This one.
Oh, yes, there's the little devil. Yes? Hello?
Dr. Armadingo?
Yes, I am.
Please excuse this call to your home, Doctor, but this is not a routine call.
Uh-huh.
This is the Sandman calling.
Who?
The Sandman, the person who has kidnapped your associate and America's beloved Tooth Fairy.
Oh, yes. How are you, Mr.
Wehrmacht.
Wehrmacht, yes.
Fine, thank you. And you?
Tired, but feeling fine. What can I do for you?
The name of the game, Doctor, is money.
Game? Oh, I understand now.
Good.
This is a radio quiz show, right?
Doctor?
Are we on the air? Hello, everyone.
We
This
are
is...
next on the air. We're on the phone. And if you don't stop these Dummkopf tricks, your friend the Tooth Fairy will be a nick-nick.
Who is this, really?
This is the Sandman, Willard Wehrmacht.
The man who called the office and demanded a huge ransom?
Yeah, correct. However, I only made it as high as I did because I was testing you. Now, down to the nitty-gritty. How much?
How much what?
How much will you pay to get him back?
How much do you want?
How much do you have? Add it up.
How much is 0 plus 0?
That's nothing.
That's how much I have.
You have no money?
No, I don't.
What kind of cheapo dentist are you? You must have some cash. You must own some valuable zinc.
Well, I have a picture of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on my wall, autographed by Dopey.
Nothing.
I have a bronze casting of my entire hand.
Did you say your hand?
Yes, it's a bowling trophy.
Nothing. What else?
Well, except for my marble collection, that's it.
You what?
Marbles. I have a collection of rare marbles.
How many Clearys do you have in this collection?
12 Clearys.
Steelies?
7 Steelies.
That's it. You give me the marbles, I'll give you the Tooth Fairy, okay?
I can't do that.
Then say auf Wiedersehen to the Tooth Fairy.
You mean?
Yes.
If you do, you'll be very sorry. Because the Molo Marauder is a person loved and respected by men, women, and children everywhere, all of whom would do anything for their beloved Tooth Fairy. Anything.
Then you'll give up the marbles.
No, I'm playing in the National Marble Tournament next week.
Boys and girls, should a Tooth Ranger play with his marbles or lose them and save yours truly?
Write to Marbles in care of this radio station.
And do it fast. I need the
Wednesday, 9:05 a.m. I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by the Sandman, alias Willard Wehrmacht, notorious cat burglar and jewel thief.
Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Good morning, Doctor.
This is my employer, Dr. Nelson C. Armadingo, who's been asked to pay a heavy ransom to obtain my release.
Is everything all right, Doctor?
What?
I said, is
Oh,
everything...
yes, fine, just fine.
Yeah, well, you have a patient waiting.
In my office?
In your office.
Fine, then I'll,
Doctor,
Yes?
where are you going? That's the broom closet.
Oh, then my office.
Your office is over there.
Yes, fine, I'll be in my office. Hello, Mr. Garnish.
Hello, Doctor.
Open up, please.
All right.
Open wider. Wider.
I can't get water.
Dr. Armadingo,
Oh, yes.
don't forget you have a 12 noon luncheon today at the Dental Society.
Right. Open up wider.
They're meeting at... Doctor,
Yes?
why are you looking in Mrs. Careliff's ear?
Her what?
Right ear.
Oh, yes. I thought I'm
All
sorry.
right, Doctor, what is it? What's happening?
I can't pay it. I can't. It's too much.
What are you talking about?
Mr. Wehrmacht wants me to pay a ransom for the release of the Molo Marauder.
How much does he want?
$1 million for my collection of rare marbles, including 5 Clearys and 7 Steelies. This is a dark day, Nurse Durkin.
Shouldn't you call the G-Men or somebody about this?
Wait a minute. The sky has just opened up.
All right.
Not you, Mrs. Caleb. Nurse Durkin, I'll take this before the Tishomingo Towers Dental Society. After all, if the Tooth Fairy's in trouble, all dentists should sink their teeth into the problem.
Doctor, Mrs. Careliff...
Oh, yes. Open wide, Mrs. Caleb. Yes, I see very clearly what must be done.
That's good.
It's one for all and all for one. We must all pull together.
All of them?
All of them, yes. Open wider.
Oh, no, not my teeth.
We must save the Tooth Fairy for America's future generations of unborn mouths. Rinse, Mrs. Caleb. I better go write all of this down.
Dr. Armadingo. Now, will you stop rinsing, Mrs. Careliff?
Wednesday, 12 noon. I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by the Sandman.
Attention, everyone, attention.
This is Dr. Nelson C. Armadingo, my employer, who's been asked to pay a high ransom for my release.
Attention!
Because he is unable to meet the demand, he has taken the problem to the Tishomingo Towers Dental Society new luncheon and lecture series.
Quiet! Doctors, I know you're anxious to hear today's lecture speaker, Mr. Vernon Trapmonger.
Thank you.
Who will be lecturing today on the subject, Fish Have Teeth Too. However, while Mr. Trapmonger finishes his meal, I have an important matter to bring before this society.
Beans?
What?
Could you pass the beans, please?
Oh, yes. Doctors, I regret to inform you that America's beloved tooth fairy has been kidnapped.
Spinach?
What?
Could you pass the spinach, please?
Oh, yes. You are. I have been asked to pay a ransom of $1 million for my priceless collection of rare marbles, which includes 5 Clearys and 7 Steelies. Doctors, I need your help. I have not $1 million, and I need all my marbles.
Dr. Armadillo,
Yes, question.
are your Clearys all one color?
No, I have 2 grass green and 3 rose red.
Would you like to trade 1 green for a sky blue?
Doctor, not now. This is crisis time.
Could we talk later?
Yes. Now we must pitch in. Do I hear a motion that this society pledges $1 million? Anyone?
Pardon me.
Yes, Mr. Trapmonger.
Yeah, could you pass the peas while you're talking, as long as you're not...
Of course. Gentlemen, time is running out.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I have a motion.
Very good.
I move that this society adopt a very strong resolution as follows.
Yes.
We are against kidnapping.
Gentlemen, are you simply going to pass a resolution?
Hey, if you're going to pass that stuff, don't forget about Trapmonger.
Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official tooth fairy headquarters and place of employment.
Dr. Armadillo's office.
Nurse Durkin?
Yeah.
This is the Molar Marauder. Is Dr.
Do you know what day this is?
Day?
It's vacuum the office day.
Oh, that's right.
And whose job did we agree that'd be?
Mine.
Right.
Am I going to be able to go in and vacuum today? Is my ransom ready?
What ransom?
No, it isn't ready. I won't be able to vacuum today, Nurse Durkin.
Ask about Dr. Armadillo.
Is Dr. Armadillo there?
No, he isn't.
Do you know when he'll be back?
Hello, Nurse Durkin.
Doctor.
Well, I took the problem of the Molar Marauder's ransom to the Dental Society, and they agreed that I
Get
should...
the vacuum cleaner into this office.
No, that I should tell the...
Doctor?
Yes?
I want you to vacuum this office.
Isn't that what's-his-name's job?
He isn't here.
Oh, yes, he was the one that was kidnapped. I'll get the vacuum.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Who's this?
Who's this?
This is the Sandman, and time is running out.
My sentiments exactly. It's almost 3:45.
So, do you have the ransom or don't you? Because if you don't, I'm going to destroy the Tooth Fairy, and I ain't just fooling around.
Don't forget under the chairs, Doctor.
Yes.
Did you say doctor?
Yeah, Dr. Armadillo.
Let me speak to him.
He's busy right now.
Too busy to save the Molar Marauder?
Do you know how long it's been since this floor's been vacuumed?
Look, put the doctor on the phone or else.
Or else what?
Or else I'm going to hang up.
By the desk, Doctor.
Yes, all right.
Could I talk to him if I promised to come over and vacuum tonight?
Doctor.
Yes?
Telephone.
Right.
A single light burns brightly in the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my place of employment at official Tooth Fairy headquarters.
Yes?
Dr. Armadillo?
Yes, I am, and you are?
Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman.
Now, do you have some identification? Why'd you throw sand in my face?
You asked for identification, sweetheart. I'll be alone.
Yes, walk this way, please. Nurse Durkin suggested you begin in this room.
I only agreed to vacuum this tonight because your nurse refused to let me speak to you while you were vacuuming this...
Yes, well, I had to do it because, you see, Wednesday is vacuum day, and although that's Mr. Sneaker's job...
Doctor?
He couldn't do it because he was kidnapped.
I must have an answer here and now about the ransom.
It's plugged in, all set to go.
Where is it, Doctor?
The switch is under the hand...
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to do under the chairs, too.
Yes, I've done this before, Doctor. Doctor, do you have the ransom?
Well, I went before the members of the Dental Society today, and I asked that they come up with the money for the ashtray.
What?
You want me to move the ashtray?
Oh, yeah, please, sir. And the magazine stand?
All right.
Yeah.
They all passed a resolution. I have it here.
Hey, terrific.
Would you like me to read it to you?
Yeah.
All right. We had it printed on a scroll. It reads, "Resolved that we adopt a resolution in regard to the kidnapping of the beloved Tooth Fairy by the person known as Willard Wermock, alias the Fan Man."
Sandman.
The printer ran out of capital S's.
All right, go ahead.
That we do hereby serve notice to wit,
Get to the money.
that we do condemn, object, and strongly disapprove of the kidnapping of people, period. And then it says approved this
Wait a
day
minute.
by the entire membership
Hold it.
of the Tishomingo Towers Dental Society.
Stop it. Cut it out right now. What kind of dumpkup trick is this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I pulled your plug out.
Okay, that's it. I'm done. It's over.
Well, it was an accident. I didn't mean to do it.
Don't ever expect to see your beloved fairy tooth in this office again.
Does that mean you'll be coming in to do the vacuuming then?
Thursday. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armandingo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters and place of employment.
Fairy phone.
Nurse Durkin, this is the Molar Marauder.
Yeah.
As you know, I have been
Are you
kidnapped.
coming in today?
Nurse Durkin, did anyone mention to you that I got kidnapped?
Does that mean you're not coming in?
She wants to know if I'm coming in today.
Hey, no one mentioned that you got kidnapped.
How could they not tell her that I was kidnapped?
Did you call to talk to me or somebody else?
Nurse Durkin, that somebody else is the person who kidnapped me.
Okay, so what do you want?
May I speak to Dr. Armandingo?
He's not in the office.
Well, do you know whether he's making any progress with getting together my ransom money?
No, I don't.
Well, do you know when he'll be back?
No, I don't.
Well, do you know if...
Look, when he gets back from the marble tournament, you ask him the questions. I got an office full of patients.
Did you say marble tournament?
That's right.
He's at a marble tournament?
Who's at a marble tournament?
I'm sitting here in a wet sandbox, and he's at a marble tournament?
Who's at a marble?
Snookers, are you raising your voice?
You're darn right I'm raising my voice. I'm yelling.
Snookers.
I'm yelling, help me, somebody. I've been kidnapped. Somebody, please.
All right. Now, don't dramatize. I really hate dramatizing.
Oh, I know.
What are you shouting? What's wrong with you? Wait a minute.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Nurse Durkin. Who's this?
This is a kidnapper person. How come the person I kidnapped is blue in the face?
Well, because he's dramatizing. Tell him to breathe deeply.
Breathe deeply. Just maybe you better get him some water, nurse.
Now, how can I get him some
Oh,
water?
that's right. Listen, okay, I'll get some water. Is that it?
Ask him. He called.
Is that it?
I guess. Just tell Brad to grab my house. You're going to bring his jammies.
Yes, he wants you to call his housekeeper and have her send over his jammies.
All right.
The ones with the feet in them in the third floor
Yeah,
down.
he wants the pink ones in the third row down with the feet in them.
Right.
Also, send over my slippers with the...
How about his slippers with the bunny rabbit
He
tail?
also wants the slippers with the bunny rabbit tail.
Okay, now is that it?
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
My third night as the prisoner of Willard Wermock, alias the Sandman, begins with a visit from Gladys Cramp, my housekeeper.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's Gladys Cramp, housekeeper.
Say the passwords, please.
Is this the sand castle I see before me eyes?
Yes, it's the sand castle you see before your eyes.
Is the drawbridge down, sweet voice from within?
Pray tell who wants it down. Pray tell who wants it down.
Me, the lady with the pink jammies.
Hold on. All right, let's have him.
No.
What?
Not until you permit me to look upon his fairy ship.
That was not part of the deal.
Now, you said that I did.
I said you could bring over his jammies with the feet in them, deliver them, and leave right away. All with a blindfold on.
Well, why can't I see him?
Because you cannot remove the blindfold.
Then let me hear his wonderful voice.
No, it cannot be done. Negative. Request denied.
Then no pink jammies shall leave in my hand.
Request granted. Give me your hand.
Thank you.
This way.
Are you the person who kidnapped him?
And what if I said yes, I am?
Then I would tear off this blindfold and thresh your entire body till it was black and blue.
I am not the kidnapper.
Then who are you?
I'm the castle psychiatrist. Yeah, that's who I am.
The castle psychiatrist.
That's right. You see, this Sandman is really a sweetheart of a good person who can't help himself.
Why can't he?
Well, he had a terrifically bad mother and father who yelled on him all the time.
Shame on them.
Now, then he got married to a Schreier.
A what?
Selma Schreier. She's another person who yells on him.
Why do people yell on him?
Well, because he tracks sand in the house and watches TV and won't help with the dishes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Okay, I'm going to open the door and let you speak to him.
The Sandman.
Now, the Mola Marauder.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, Tooth Fairy.
Yes.
Someone here to talk to you.
Is that you, your fairy ship?
Gladys? Gladys Cramp?
I brought your pink jammies with the feet in them, sir.
Thank you, Gladys.
Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm okay. No thanks to the Sandman.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Well, you can thank your lucky stars you didn't have a mother and father who yelled on you, or look where you'd be today.
My name is Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman, and I alone have captured America's beloved Tooth Fairy. I alone have demanded a huge ransom for his release. In doing all of this, I alone have done the most stupid, dumbcock thing of my entire lifetime.
Could you pass the butter, Mr. Wormack?
This is my housekeeper and cook. Read a plot.
Could I have the grape jam there, Mr. Wormack?
The what?
It's the one beside your elbow.
Beside the...
No, it's the one your elbow is in.
Oh, for crying out
Well, you
loud.
shouldn't read the newspaper at the breakfast table.
Do you know there isn't a stinking word in this whole stinking newspaper about my kidnapping America's stinking Tooth Fairy?
No, you just stop saying bad words about the Tooth Fairy. It's like saying bad words about Santa Claus.
All right, I'm sorry.
I won't stand for it, Mr. Wormack.
Said I'm sorry.
All right. I'm going to take the fairy's breakfast out on the patio.
Well, pass me some toast first.
There ain't no more toast.
Well, what's that there?
That's for him.
All 7 pieces?
He wants 2 with coffee, 2 with his eggs, 2 with jelly, and 1 for the birdies on the patio.
Where did I go wrong?
You got a dumb name, that's why.
Wehrmacht?
No, Sandman.
What are you talking about?
Now, what if somebody called you and said, "This is Little Red Riding Hood, and I just kidnapped the Tooth Fairy"? Now, would you believe it?
Yeah, but...
Of course you wouldn't. You'd say, "There ain't no Red Riding
Yeah,
Hood."
but...
Now, if you want people to take you serious, Mr. Wormack, you got to give people a serious name they can believe.
Yeah, but what about the name Tooth Fairy?
That's his name. That's taken.
Frida, just give me 1 piece of toast, please.
Change your name, Mr. Wormack.
You're telling me I ain't getting no toast because of my name?
You ain't getting no ransom because of your name.
Then give me a name.
Well, I always liked, historical names, because they're real people.
For instance?
Well, how about Willard Washington?
Listen,
Seymour
Frida.
Lincoln?
Listen,
Then you
Frida.
pick a name, but make it historical so it sounds real. Dr. Armadillo's office.
Hello, this is Charles C. Hitler calling.
I, Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman, have captured the magnificent Mola Marauder. Now, under a brand new assumed name and wearing a foolproof disguise, I attempt to secure a ransom for the famous fairy's release. How do you do? I would like to see the doctor on a personal business matter.
Your name?
Charles C. Hitler.
All right, have a chair, Mr. Hitler.
Thank you.
Although I have met Nurse Durkin before by phone as the Sandman, she obviously does not remember my voice. Changing my name to Charles C. Hitler was a stroke of genius.
Pardon me?
Yeah.
My name is Harvey.
What can I do for you?
Do you have a Mr. Snookers working in this office?
Right, he's the doctor's assistant.
Doctor's assistant. Do you mind if I lean my writing pad on your desk?
Help yourself.
Thank you. I find it very difficult to write standing up. He is the doctor's assistant. May I speak to him?
He's not in the office.
And when will Mr. Snookers be in, please?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. Is he on vacation or something?
He's been kidnapped.
He has been kidnapped. Uh-huh. And when will he be returned, if at all?
I have no idea.
She has no idea.
I guess if his ransom is paid, we'll know.
I thought you said you had no idea.
You asked me when. I'm giving you an if.
Listen, I can't keep standing here erasing
Then
things.
lean on my desk.
It looks like I make mistakes when I have to erase like
Mr.
this.
Harvey.
Just look at this report. All dirty and messy from erasing
Look,
things.
if you want to know where the fairy is, why not ask this man here wearing the squirrely-looking disguise? He's got him. His name is Willard Wormack.
Willard Wehrmacht? That's a fib. That's a fib. My name is Charles C. Hitler.
Is that all, Mr. Harvey?
Well, he reported a rather large contribution to charity last year.
Charles
What about it?
Hitler. It really is. It's Charles
Well, we'd like to know how he could give millions of dollars for teeth when he only makes $3,000 a year.
My name is Charles C. How much did he give?
$250 million.
The name is Willard Wehrmacht, and I think I can help you clean all this up, Mr. Harvey. 4:15 p.m. I, Willard Wehrmacht, alias the Sandman, buy a cup of coffee for a Mr. Harvey of the Internal Revenue Service.
I'll have to write down this coffee in my report.
Of course.
Hey, why did you throw sand at me?
Several days ago, I alone captured America's beloved tooth fairy.
For goodness
I alone asked for and did not get a big ransom.
Made my report all messy.
Therefore, I alone am stuck with America's beloved tooth fairy, and it's costing 3 meals a day plus a midnight snack.
It's costing...
Mr. Harvey, would your official U.S. government peoples like to find the tooth fairy?
Well, the Internal Revenue Service does have some very important questions to ask of Mr. Snookers.
Then I will take you to him.
Thank you.
For $1 million official U.S. government dollars.
Oh, I'm not allowed to spend more than $11.50 a day for anything.
I ask for caviar on toast, and you offer me cheese and crackers. Fie on you.
Would you stop that?
So long, Mr. Harvey, and remember, the Sandman is not a person to drink milk in the pantry when there is champagne flowing in the dining room.
You'd better stop throwing sand at people or you're going to get in trouble. That's a dirty habit.
You want more cheese and crackers and milk, Mr. Wormack?
No, I want a ransom for the tooth fairy. Why can't I get a ransom?
Not so loud. You wake him up.
I don't care. It's my house.
Mr. Wormack.
If I want to shout, I'll shout.
He's awake. He wants food.
Not so loud. Keep it quiet.
But should I put the food away so we don't smell it?
Hello down there.
He smelled it.
Are you eating something down there?
All right, it's coming. It's coming.
Don't forget the milk.
What did he say?
He said don't forget the milk.
Okay.
Like having a boarder, except we pay him to sleep and eat.
Give him up, Mr. Wormack. It ain't worth it.
Maybe you're right, Frida.
Hello down there.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hello. Mr. Harvey? This is Willard T. Wehrmacht. Bring over your official U.S. government notebook and $11.50. Yeah. No, I will not throw sand at your face and machen your report all messy.
I, America's beloved tooth fairy, have been kidnapped by the Sandman, who has demanded a huge ransom in exchange for my release.
Mr. Snookers?
Yes?
I'm Mr. Harvey of the U.S. government.
Oh, thank goodness. How'd you do it? How'd you find me?
We paid your ransom.
Well, I knew if the Sandman was to be paid, only the U.S. government could handle $1 million.
We paid the Sandman $11.50.
Gee, you really knocked his price down. Well, that's good. That's good.
Well, that's all my department is allowed for daily expenses.
What department?
The Internal Revenue Service.
You're with the Internal Revenue Service?
1040.
Gee, that makes me so proud to be an American and pay taxes.
That's precisely why I'm here, Mr. Snookers. It's about your taxes.
Uh-huh. Well, let's get out of here and we'll discuss it over a glass of milk.
Mr. Snookers.
Yeah?
Where did you get all this money here on line 16 in your report?
Line 16?
Yes. Charitable contributions, see?
205.
200.
205.
And $50 million.
$50 million.
Isn't that a lot of money to give to a tooth charity?
Well, that's my favorite charity. You see, when I go out on house calls, I take teeth and leave nickels, dimes, and quarters under pillows.
Mr. Snookers, here on line 1, you report an income of $3,422.
Right. I had a good year last year.
How do you explain giving away millions when you only earn a few thousand?
Oh, well, that's explained on line 27.
27?
Yes, tax refund. See, because I earn so little and give away so much, I get a tax refund of, let's see, this year it's 208.
200.
208.
$280 million.
$80 million, right.
Are you sitting here in this damp sandbox and telling me your entire tooth fairy operation is financed by your annual tax refund?
Right. That's why I'm proud to be an American.
Do you realize that if I told my superiors about this, they'd think I'm wicky-wacky in the head?
Well, I know it's amazing.
And probably demote me to the Department of Wiretapping or something?
Yes. Well, let's go get a glass of milk and I'll explain how all of
No, thanks. Mr. Sandman!
Why are you calling Mr.
I've changed my mind. Give me back my $11.50.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Mr. Harvey, you closed the door. I'm still in here. Mr. Harvey.
Mortimer would never believe me.
Tuesday morning, 9:17. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official tooth fairy headquarters and place of employment.
Fairy phone.
Nurse Durkin?
Yeah.
This is the Molar Marauder.
Yeah.
I have a very simple question for you, Nurse Durkin.
I doubt it, but let's have it.
Do you believe, or is it your opinion, that I, America's first fairy in time of peace and
Let's
war,
have it.
it's coming, will ever in your lifetime, or mine, actually be released from imprisonment by the Sandman?
No, I don't.
Okay, then the thing
Is that the question?
Yes, and you've answered it.
Good.
Now, the time has come to move on.
I'll buy that.
Nurse Durkin, would you please go to the nearest National Tooth Ranger and deliver a secret code message that will set off a highly sophisticated escape plan?
Okay.
My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
That's right. Now say that to the nearest
Tooth Ranger.
Tooth Ranger, right. They'll understand.
Doctor,
Stop wincing. Yes?
a pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
Well, I can only take one patient at a time. He'll just have to wait. Rinse.
Doctor?
What?
My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn is a secret Tooth Ranger code phrase.
Nurse Durkin, I don't... It is?
Yeah, straight from the mouth of the Mola Marauder himself.
My pretty purple
He
panda.
said you'd know what it means and you're to repeat it to the nearest Tooth Ranger.
Uh-huh. Repeat. Yes. Mrs. Carlett.
Uh-huh.
My, pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
You what?
Never mind. Nurse Durkin, take down this message.
Right.
Attention all Tooth Rangers everywhere. Write it in a note. Pass it to a friend. In letters large and small. In a voice soft and loud. Let the words ring out. My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
Maybe I could have found a nice factory job.
I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by Willard T. Wormont, the notorious Sandman. However, since my employer, Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, has been unable to pay a huge ransom for my release, I have smuggled out a secret code message.
He says it means a big escape plan should be put into effect.
A big escape plan.
Yeah, one that was planned by your National Tooth Rangers for a moment such as this.
Could you give me the secret code message one more time?
My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
My pretty purple pen. Ah, wait.
You have it?
Yes, the first letter of each word.
Yeah?
M-P-P-I-S-O-M-C. That's it.
What?
Mippisum. It spells Mippisum.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Doctor.
Nurse Durkin, are you sure he said my
That's
pretty...
what he gave me.
Well, it's dumb. What he gave you is dumb.
Why should that be a surprise?
If he was going to call for the go-ahead of an escape plan, he should have mentioned how to go ahead.
Look, Doctor, why not just relay it to the Tooth Rangers? Maybe one of them knows what it means.
Yes, you're right. I'll call some names here on the Ranger roster.
Hello?
Hello? My pretty purple panda. He's standing on my corn.
What?
The you-know-who said to tell you my pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
Well, tell him to give him a kick in the you-know-what, and he'll get off.
Hello? Hello? That one didn't, no. But I'll dial another one here, and perhaps, this one.
Hello, Ranger Cramp here.
I have a message for you from the famous fairy,
From the who?
the Mola Marauder.
Oh, yes, the Motor Martyr.
Yes, and he sent out a message to all of his Tooth Rangers.
Now, wasn't that swell of him? What is it?
My pretty purple panda is standing on my corn.
You know, when those big ones go soft in the head, they really go, don't they?
Yes, they really did.
Oh, I could bust out crying, I could.
Speaking of busting out, didn't we Rangers come up with some sort of special plan for busting out fellow Rangers who were kidnapped?
Oh, yes, I think it was set up at our picnic in the park meeting in May.
Were you there?
No, I couldn't make it. How about you?
No, trees give me a rash. Well, thanks anyway.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I, America's beloved Tooth Fairy, have been kidnapped by Willard Wormont, alias the Sandman.
They're all here, Doctor.
Stop rinsing, Mrs. Carlip. Thank you, Nurse Durkin.
However, I have smuggled out a secret code message calling for an intricate escape plan.
Good morning, Rangers all.
Good morning, Ranger Doctor.
Rangers, you've been summoned here this morning to receive a special secret code message, which I'm sure you'll all understand, from our beloved leader.
Where is the big guy? I ain't seen him around.
He's been kidnapped.
Oh.
And now, the secret message, as it was received by Nurse Durkin. Nurse Durkin?
Quote, my pretty purple panda is standing on my corn, unquote.
Yes, Mr. Brunkley.
Is this meeting going to run late?
I don't think so. Would anyone like to have the message repeated? Then does anyone know what it means? Nurse Durkin?
Well, according to the fairy, the message calls for the execution of a secret kidnap rescue plan discussed at your last meeting.
Oh, yes. Well, I haven't been to the last several meetings, Who here was at our last Ranger meeting? Yes, Mr. Brunkley?
I was at the last meeting.
Oh, good. What was the discussion about the escape plan?
That was just me and the Durango sister.
Uh-huh. What was the discussion?
It was about how to rescue the ferry.
Yes, well, what was the plan?
Well, I was supposed to paint the meeting room Pernicious pink.
Mr. Brunkley.
But I didn't have no Pernicious pink, so I went to get some Capricious coral to substitute.
What was the plan?
I don't know. They brung it up while I was out getting the Capricious.
Then no one here knows the meaning of my pretty...
No, we don't.
Fine. Then this meeting is adjourned.
Nice meeting.
Doctor, radio and TV people are here.
Oh, send them in.
Would you step in, please?
Thank you.
Thank you. Doctor, this is...
I'm Norman Norton of television.
I'm Nancy Nickerson of radio.
I'm Armadingo of Tishomingo. Stop wincing. Stop the music, Raoul.
Right. What's up, Doc? Why'd you call us here?
What's up, Doc? Why'd you call us here?
An emergency has arisen. It's urgent I make contact with 3 of our Tooth Rangers, the Durango sisters, who at this moment are touring the country.
Why do you have to reach just these 3, Doc?
Well, you see,
Doctor,
I'm sorry.
Don't you think girls can ask intelligent and original questions?
Of course they can. Your question?
Why do you have to reach just these 3, Doc?
Well, it seems the Molar Marauder has been kidnapped.
He has?
Yes, and he has called for the execution of a special rescue plan discussed at our last meeting of the National Tooth Rangers.
Go on.
Only the Durango sisters know how that rescue plan works.
Why is that, Doc?
Tell me, why is that, Doc?
Because only the Durango sisters attended our last meeting.
So you want to reach them?
Right.
So you want to reach them?
Right. For wherever they are in this... Hit it, Raoul.
Right.
Hello, Durango sisters, wherever you are in this grand country of ours. If you're in New Jersey, call Whitaker 4977. If you're in Fargo, call Plaza 9338. And if you can, call right from wherever you are. By the way, the background music for this emergency announcement was by Mr. Raoul Feldheiser at the Mammoth Dental Organ. Any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Does he know Melancholy Baby?
Do you know Mel?
Come to me, my melancholy baby, baby. Oh, thank you. Don't be blue. I don't mean green but blue. All your tears are foolish fancy.